Hi, everybody. Antonio here with another daily reminder for you. And today's daily reminder is habit your way to success. A lot of times when we see successful people, we think they just kind of got there. And that couldn't be further from the truth. I think it was a 0.05% of the people who seem to be overnight successes really are, but like 99.9995% of people who've made it to a level of success, they got there through a putting in the time. They got there through a length of time and effort that got them there. I remember, I think it was Phyllis Diller or somebody, I can't remember who it was, but maybe it wasn't Phyllis Diller. I think she said something else, but I can't remember who it was, but they were no, it wasn't Phyllis Diller. It was a business person. But anyway, there was an article written about them, and they were being interviewed, and someone said, how's it feel being an overnight success? And they got genuinely offended by that. They're like, don't you dare effing call me an overnight success. I've put in the time, I've put in the years, I've put in the study, I've put in the work, and that was such a powerful statement, to not take on that conversation of overnight success. So not only for themselves, because in essence, that's almost a sideways insult to say overnight success. Well, I just started a thing and then bam, it just happened, because it discounts the years that were put into getting there. It discounts the years for putting in it. And that's important, because the thing is that the thing that got them there were their habits, the activity that they did on a regular basis. And the word habit is a it actually comes from the Latin word habere, which means in essence, or the essence of one's being, if you will, one's way of being. So when you talk about habits and habitual activities, it's your way of being. The great thing about it is that you can change habits and you can create habits, because your habits became habits because you made them habits. They didn't become habits just because they didn't, you weren't bestowed, you didn't have habits bestowed upon you or dumped on you or whatever. You had whatever activities you did on a habitual basis, to the point that they became habits. So you created all the habits that you have right now. You created them, whether intentionally or not. You created them. The good news is you can create new habits. Now, you hear the most common reference to habits, create a habit, do something for 21 days, etc. And the reality of it is, you can actually create habits in a much shorter period of time by putting in place accountability, and also putting in place systems in your life that not necessarily force you, but make it easier to do the thing than not do the thing. Make it easier for yourself to work out, make it easier for yourself to eat healthy, make it easier for yourself to do the thing than to not do the thing. And that's just simple choices that you can make. Now, sometimes those choices can be a little bit more challenging to make than others. Like, why do I keep buying those chocolate chip cookies? I don't know. Yeah, I know. They're good, they're delicious, and they're part of my habit, my chocolate habit. But I can always choose to not get those chocolate chips when I place my Instagram order. I can choose that. And how do I make that easier? Well, first of all, by making the choice that I don't want to eat the chocolate chip cookies anymore. That's the very first thing. And also putting in place some of the things that may hurt a little bit. I remember doing this a while back. I remember buying some things. I was like, you know what? Why am I buying this? I just threw it in the trash. And I was just like, man, that was, you know, some money that just threw away. But it was the commitment that I had to eating healthy at the time. So you can choose whatever you want and create a habit out of it. And over time, it becomes the essence of who you are. It becomes who you are. So that's it for today's daily reminder. Except I do want to recommend one habit. One habit is watching these daily reminders daily and commenting, liking, and sharing below. Those are some things that would, I think those are good habits. What do you think? That's it for today, guys. We'll see you tomorrow for another reminder. Take care.